All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another live stream. Could be, possibly, maybe. Let's see. So, you guys know the drill. Once we get somebody on, join in who can hear me, verify. Audio is good. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh man, so I definitely wanted to do a stream tonight, dudes, in that next weekend is the premiere for the final 8 episodes of the Walking Dead television series. Yes, The Walking Dead is winding down. We have our premiere October 2nd, which is next Sunday, so a week from today, a week from live time here. Yeah, I think this one, no early stuff for AMC premiere, I think. I don't know, I've heard that they want kind of everybody to watch the final episodes together. So, yeah, so maybe AMC premiere, AMC Plus. I'm just adding the tags for the stream just a sec, guys. Yeah, so... So I think they want everybody to kind of watch it at the same time, to have everybody sort of watch it at the same time. All right, there we go. We got people joining now. What's up, dudes? We got Eric McGrath. How you doing, Eric? We got Ray Studios. What's up, brother? How you doing? We got U.S. Army 19D enlisted. What's up, man? How you doing? We got Dougie's memes. Very cool. So 1 week to the premiere for new episodes here, Dougie. And that's when we're going to see them. So you got 1 week to go next weekend, and we should see the premiere for the last part of The Walking Dead, for the last 8 episodes of the series. So pretty excited. Pretty excited to see these final episodes adapted through. Earlier today, if you guys didn't catch it, we did our character survivor predictions, which characters we kill off, death predictions, which ones we think will now survive all the way through the end of the series, and which ones we think will be killed off before the series finale. So if whoever survives these last 8 episodes starting October 2nd will be a Walking Dead series survivor, will have survived through the end of the Walking Dead TV series, which is quite the accomplishment, I want to say, considering that we only have a handful of long-term survivors in the show, right? I don't know what the count would be, like between 10 to 20 or something. It's definitely, I have to say, it's definitely less than like 20, 20 survivors overall. There's other ones like Scott, who's there, and some of the other ones that are there. Teresa, I think, is one of the names, right? Characters like Jerry and some of the others, but some have been brought in just recently. But as far as like the forefront characters like Ezekiel, Daryl, Carol, Rosita, Eugene, everybody else, there's like only like 10. I think there's like 10 forefront characters, 10 to 20. That's it, who are still surviving in the Walking Dead universe, the Walking Dead TV series, and will, some of those will finish off the series as series survivors. So it's going to be great to see what's up. How you doing, Gilly? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. And Tony, I like that name. Toe as in toe, and then Knee as in knee. Tony, I like it. I hope there's a cliffhanger for Rick's return. Yeah, at the end of the series, right? Like, well, we did get the announcement at Comic-Con that we're going to be seeing a Rick and Michonne spin-off series, so that's awesome to see. Rick and Michonne, getting to see them, reunited, getting to see them in their own series. And that one sounds like it's going to be 2 years, 2 seasons, it sounds like, and that's it. So it's going to be like the Rick and Michonne series will be a limited run series, it sounds like. unless it's really popular and they change their mind and want to do more or something. Probably not the case. But you're going to get a couple years of that. I think they're supposed to start working on that soon, actually. That probably should begin filming, in the next couple months, I think, for the Rick and Michonne spinoff. And then we'll see that probably the end of next year. So around this time next year, we'll see that. The Dead City, Negan and Maggie spinoff series is already, they've already been working on it. So they've gotten a nice head start on all the spinoffs, I think. And then the Daryl spinoff series should be starting pretty soon. Thanks for the tip there. Thanks for the super chat, U.S. Army 19D. I appreciate it, man. And good luck to you. And let's hope for no action here in the next couple of years. But there's all the tension stuff in Ukraine and all that stuff. So, but thanks for your service and everything. Okay, what do we got here? I'll let you know, Ray, if I'm going to do it. I'm trying to get away from doing a lot of the conspiracy stuff. I'm trying to get away from it because they don't like it. So so I do a little bit, but I have so much stuff in the channel that so much work in the channel that I don't want to see it get deleted or deplatformed or things like that. So that's why I kind of mostly try to stay away from it, a lot of it, even though I want to do it. They deplatform you. It's they deleted all your current content, and unlike a lot of other people, I have 13 years worth of videos in the channel. So so I definitely don't want to get anything deleted or anything. So thanks for the super chat there, Dr. Death as well. And thanks for the can of grape grape drank. I'll say it that way. Bittersweet time, ending The Walking Dead. So there is some little videos and stuff that they've posted. And thanks again, U.S. Army 19D enlisted. I appreciate it. So we got the final episodes here. So this is the final episodes poster, right? The Walking Dead. The last episodes right there, so you can see everybody here. So if you look at the characters here, there's not that many as far as survivors that have been there long term. So let's take a look at these here. Who's been here for a long time? Obviously in the middle there, I guess we got maybe our longest running survivors. We got Daryl at the center. We got Carol and Maggie beside, which makes sense because the season 1 survivors are Daryl and Carol, right? So there's your two Season 1 survivors. Season 2, Maggie joins the series, so she's a Season 2 character. She did leave for 1 season or 2, but she came back after. What did she leave for? 1 year or 2 years? Whatever it was, couple years, something like that. So that's fine. Then we have Rosita as well, so she's a Season 4 entry, so long time. Season 5 entry with Aaron. On the other side, Season 6 finale entry with Negan, Ezekiel Season 7, and Gabriel Season 5. Is it 5 or is it 4? When does Gabriel join? He joins in and around after Terminus and stuff. So I think is it Season 4 or Season 5? Maybe it's Season 4. Well, he's been there a long time. I have to go back and look at the exact episodes because I don't exactly remember. And then the others are, Eugene, Season 4, he's way over there for some reason. And the others, couple years, Princess, a year or two, right? Lydia, a few years there. So that's a good one. But, Magna, Yumiko, they're Season 9 joins. And they also, too, they're popular, and they're a little bit popular, but not so much because I think they kind of started in the series after Rick left, so not that much. And then Connie up here. Jerry, who I'm surprised Jerry's still alive in the series, but at the same time, Jerry was never at the forefront of everything anyway, so he wasn't right there. He was kind of a support at the Kingdom for Ezekiel. I don't think Jerry's ever had a solo episode by himself. I don't a character focus episode. Maybe the biggest time is when they get stuck in the cave or whatever, if you guys remember that. But that's not that big of a focus on him. So it depends. But yeah, there's not that many. It kind of feels like the middle part is your longest running survivors in The Walking Dead. So that's cool, man. So we got a few things from Comicbookcom they've posted. We've got The Walking Dead, the guide to the last episodes there. We've got The Walking Dead stars send-off a show with a goodbye video, a heartfelt thank you. So that's like a, just like a thank you for watching kind of thing, heartfelt, a goodbye to The Walking Dead, that kind of thing. So one thing that's unfortunate is a lot of these scenes and stuff don't have Andrew Lincoln in it because, he hasn't been in the series for a few years. But I'm excited for the Rick and Michonne spinoff as well. Final episode reactions are in, so that's like people, what they think about the final episodes of Walking Dead. Who've seen it already. And then a lot of the other stuff here for Walking Dead that's new is like comic book deluxe, different variants for covers and stuff, which are like back at the prison. They're covering like the prison stuff right now. The art is cool, but it just doesn't. Let me make sure the audio is muted. Yeah, it is. So the art's cool, but it's just like, it's so long ago, I can't go back and read those. The art's cool and everything, but it's just like going way, way, way back in the series, too far back for me to want to be interested in collecting and all that. And a lot of us who enjoy the series already have read these issues or might already own these issues, so it's what it is. But they're doing Walking Dead Deluxe. They're up to issue 50 or so now, so there's that. If I'm at the comic shop and I see a cover that I like, I'll buy it, but aside from that, I'm not going to make a special trip to go out and get it or something. So, yeah. It's unfortunate for the comics that Kirkman and the others that were involved in making it never had like some other kind of idea for something they wanted to do after the comics were done. But, well, that's just it. That's what it is. I guess they just decided they wanted to end it at that point, and that's it. So the TV series ending soon, but luckily they are going to be going ahead with some, spin-off series for it and everything. And there is a rumor right now, I'm going to say it's in rumor status, that Fear the Walking Dead will also be ending this year. That's there was an article about it that sources close to the show said that season 8 is going to be its last season. So AMC may have decided to end it. And it makes sense because they may be pulling the resources from Fear the Walking Dead and using that on the spin-off series. So that makes sense because if you're going to do 3 series, you might need some of the creative people that are that have been working on it to go ahead and help with the Rick and Michonne spin-off or help with the Daryl spin-off in France. So they may be ending Fear soon here and doing that instead. Whether or not season 8 is a full 16 episodes run, we'll have to see if that's what they're going to do or not. If they're going to end it early with Fear, we'll have to see what that looks like. But I think we're supposed to see at least the first 8 episodes of Fear. I think after, like in a couple months, like after The Walking Dead final episodes air. But we'll see if that's true. We'll see if they have them ready for, I guess that would be like December time, because October, November will be Walking Dead's final 8 episodes, and then maybe December they might have Fear the Walking Dead ready for a half season for season 8. It is ending anyway, so if any, well, soon I think, no matter what, even if the rumor's not true, I don't expect Fear to last that much longer. Like another, maybe 2 years at the max, but maybe just this 1 year, this last year for Fear as well. So, and we don't even know if it's going to be for sure a 16-episode run for season 8. So I'll let you guys know once that's announced. But likely that's going to be wrapping up soon as well, too. So that's just what it is. The first generation of Walking Dead coming to an end. And then them switching to kind of like the second generation of Walking Dead series with the spinoffs and stuff. But, if you look at it, too, a lot of the cast and crew, like, Norman Reedus, Andrew Lincoln, Melissa McBride, a lot of the others as well, too. They have been working on Walking Dead stuff since like 2009, 2010. So that's like pretty much 15 years at this point, or pretty soon it'll be 15 years. So I wouldn't really expect... We'll see what happens with the spinoffs and how long they last for. Like it might be a couple years or something. But I would be surprised if the spinoffs last more than like 2 or 3 years each, something like that. Although, we'll see for Dead City. They've gotten, I think they're probably most of the way through season 1 already, or at least probably a few episodes through season 1 of Dead City, which is the Negan and Maggie spinoff. So who knows? That one might last longer than a couple years. It might last 3 or 4 years. Who knows? But if you look at spinoffs, like Better Call Saul is a good example. Better Call Saul actually lasted longer than Breaking Bad did. It lasted like 6 seasons, pretty much. So who knows for the spinoffs for Walking Dead, how long they'll last, how long each one will go. But because a lot of them have dedicated so much of their lives already to Walking Dead, I wouldn't expect, definitely not all of them. I think the Rick and Michonne one is the one already that they've said it'll be more than 1 season, but they have not, said like, we get the sense that the Rick and Michonne spinoff will probably just be like 2 years or something, like 2 seasons. I don't get the sense or the idea that the Rick and Michonne spinoff would be like 5 seasons or something. I kind of doubt it. And I don't think that the Daryl spinoff series will be that many seasons either. Maybe just a couple. And, who knows? He might end up, playing other roles and stuff, like maybe like, Ghost Rider or something is one thing that, he's kind of let out there. And we'll see if Marvel, I think, would be interested in having him do that, but who knows who's producing and who's casting for it. They could cast anybody, I guess, but he would make for a good one. But just there should be other projects that, they may want to do after Walking Dead ends. So, so we'll see which ones they end up actually, going with after Walking Dead and how many years the spinoffs get. And we'll have to see. I love some of these comments you guys sent through. They're really funny. We'll go through them. Vince Gilligan is really awesome. Yeah, I'm really surprised, J-Spot, with how good Better Call Saul ended up being. The spinoffs for Walking Dead should be good as well, because a lot of the people that are working on the spinoffs are like the same people, or a lot of them are similar anyway to the people that brought us Walking Dead to begin with. So just like Better Call Saul will be, an incredible spinoff to Breaking Bad, even better than I thought it would end up being, like amazing spinoff is Better Call Saul. The Walking Dead spinoffs should be, I think, they should be good. The Rick and Michonne one especially should be like really good. The Daryl one should be okay. It should be decent. And then Dead City, for some reason, kind of feels like the closest continuation of the original Walking Dead for some reason. Because if you look at season 11 for Walking Dead, you have the concentration from the first episode of season 11 with the Negan and Maggie, playoff between each other. Like where Maggie goes under the subway train to escape the walkers. Negan refuses to help her, right, in the first episode of season 11, or the first couple episodes anyway. So, like the premiere. So it sort of feels like that storyline continues in Dead City. So it kind of feels like Dead City is like the closest continuation of where The Walking Dead's at right now. The Rick and Michonne spinoff series feels like a new series because Rick hasn't been in the series since season 9, right? The first half of season 9. Michonne leaves in season 10, and then we had like the shutdowns for a year, whatever, and then finally, a couple years of season 11, really. So been a few years even for Michonne to be there. Rick has been a long time. So the Rick and Michonne series feels like a new series, I want to say, and the Dead City, Maggie and Negan spinoff feels like a continuation of where the series is at right now. And then the Daryl spinoff series feels like a combination of Ride with Norman Reedus and Daryl from The Walking Dead in France with maybe a supporting character too. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe just Daryl. But he has hinted that we might see Carol in the Daryl spinoff series. At least, I think, for the first episode, that makes sense, or the first couple episodes. When he's leaving, probably, you'll see that. I am thinking that we might see Lydia in the Negan and Maggie spinoff series to go with them, as that just sounds like that makes sense to me for some reason, that she would go with them. And then a lot of us are thinking Rosita will be killed off before the end of the Walking Dead series, so she won't be, she won't be in any. Somebody sent me a message today and said that the actress Kristen Serratos is going to be in another series, so she might be a lead in a different show. So if that's the case, then I don't expect to see her in any of the spinoffs, and I also don't expect to see her really survive out The Walking Dead. Like, if she's not going to be in a spinoff, kind of makes you think she'll probably be killed off in these last 8 episodes. So that might be like a final series kill or death would be Rosita. And then Aaron and the others, a lot of the others, Ezekiel and some of the others, might just stay back, like, and not be in the spinoffs, but they'd be at like Alexandria, still alive in the universe, and or Commonwealth. And I guess they could do the same thing with Rosita. She could still be alive in Alexandria or the Commonwealth with her family and stuff, and just not go for one of the spinoff series, which makes sense, right? That she could still be alive too. So we'll see who's killed off in these last 8 episodes, which characters survive off The Walking Dead, and how the whole thing plays out at the Commonwealth. So yeah, Goku Black lives. Why is your name Goku Black Lives Matter? I don't understand. What does Goku have to do with BLM? He says, "Long live Walking Dead." That's wonderful. Okay, Croft Comms Esports says, "Do you think the CRM will show up at the end of the season?" Oh yeah, that's true. And Rick will be there as a soldier or general. That could be the case, right? I kind of forgot about. I think about the Commonwealth, but I forgot about the CRM because we saw them for a while in Fear the Walking Dead. They were used, and we saw them in World Beyond, which was not very well received. World Beyond didn't really do Walking Dead any favors, I don't think. Neither has Tales the Walking Dead either. Tales the Walking Dead, while I think it's fun and something cool to watch, I'm not seeing a lot of people that are really that big of fans of it. By the time I reviewed the final episode of episode 6 for Tales the Walking Dead, it was like the least amount of interest I've seen in anything Walking Dead, maybe even less than World Beyond, which is really strange. So people with Tales of the Walking Dead, they're interested in the premiere, they're interested in episode 3 with Alpha, maybe episode 4, and then after that, 5 and 6, they just didn't really care that much. Because it's like not connected to any other story, and so it's just like a regular random episode of something set in The Walking Dead, so it has kind of a Goosebumps, Ghost, Are You Afraid of the Dark type of vibe to it. So Tales of the Walking Dead was not really that well received, unfortunately. Max said Tales felt like filler episode of The Walking Dead. Yes, the last 2 episodes of Tales, to me, really feel like just like Walking Dead filler episodes. So that's not good, right? Then people are not really going to be that interested in seeing it. So yeah. Now Diana Glenn Myers says, why would they go to New York City in Walking Dead Dead City? I have no idea why they have gone off on that mission. Maybe they found something before the final episodes are up. Maybe Negan and Maggie find something that for some reason they they have to, or they decide to go there for something. Like maybe there's some information. Maybe they're looking for Rick. I really have no idea. Maybe they get bored. People do get bored too, and they want to go on adventures and stuff. That happens sometimes. So a lot of possibilities, a lot of potential. I agree, J-Spot. A lot of options, a lot of potential for what they can do. So yeah, it's it's going to be good. Another question is, how does Daryl end up in France and why? So that's another good question. Is he there looking for answers to how the zombie apocalypse started. Is that why he's there? Is he there because some people need help? Is he there because somebody gets kidnapped, like Carol or something? That'd be cool. Wouldn't that be cool if, like, Carol gets kidnapped and brought to France for some reason? I don't know. How are they gonna do this? I like the Goku Lives Matter one. I watched Dragon Ball Super the other day. This is starting to get like Dragon Ball type of storylines, right? Like, how does he end up in France? How does this natural? How does this happen? I don't know. We'll see what they come up with. So there'll be time jumps, yeah. What's up, Simpson? How you doing, man? That's all good. What football game is on tonight? Is it preseason, or have they started the full season yet? Regular season games yet? Yeah, that's all good. Dr. Death says, Fear hasn't been very good. World Beyond was disappointing. So it's to be expected. Tales of the Walking Dead had no hype. It did. Tales of the Walking Dead did okay for the first couple episodes. Episode 1, Episode 2 hurt it a lot, man. Episode 3 was good with Alpha. But just like, it's a mixed bag. Episode 4 was good. So the problem is, like, half of Tales of the Walking Dead, my take anyway, is half of it was good. And that's a problem. Like, you kind of want all of it to be good, right? And only half of it was good. The other half was not good. Episode 2 is terrible. Episode 5 and 6 are just, they're so-so. They're mediocre, I think. And with episode 2 being really bad. So that's a problem if you're going to do a first season and it's kind of like not that good. Yeah, Sailboat. Yeah. See you, Slizzle. Have yourself a good night. Let's see. Crofcom says, I think they should end Fear and bring Dwight, Morgan, Madison, etc. to the final episodes of The Walking Dead. But they don't write like that anymore. The problem is that, and I think they should do something like that. Yeah, I think that Morgan should be like, hey, I know this group back in, Virginia that's really awesome. We should go check it out. And so then they should all travel there. I think that they should do that before Fear ends. Yeah. Maybe they go there and they arrive during the Whisper War and they see all the walkers everywhere. And then they're just like, well, shit, that didn't work. Okay, let's leave again and go somewhere else. And then that's how the series ends, right? That actually would be a good ending for Fear the Walking Dead. Morgan, Madison, everybody else, they go to Alexandria. Maybe they run into Alicia along the way, and then they all join. You get the mother-daughter reuniting. Then they, in like the final episode, then they finally arrive together at Alexandria with Morgan. And, it's during the Whisper War, and there's just walkers everywhere, and no sign of anybody alive. And so then they're like, well, shit. And then they go to the kingdom, and it's all empty and destroyed. And then they think, oh, well, double shit. Okay, let's just leave. And then they just leave, and then Fear the Walking Dead ends. That would be like a perfect ending for Fear the Walking Dead. That's what I would like to. That's what I would like to see. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Nobody. I appreciate that you like the posters. Yep, we got Daryl. Daryl's been here for a long time. We got our Trev's Whisperer mask. That's my Whisper mask. In case of zombies, you'll need to remember this mask. Otherwise, you're not going to recognize me because I'll be walking around with this mask on. Okay, I'll do it full on zombie mode. Except this time, I won't be making fun of anybody. I'll just be like, blending in. Right? We whisper, and the dead don't mind. I whisper around. Right? That's it. So I got my mask. Got that. Got Jurassic dinosaurs here because I love dinosaurs. And we got Turtles over here. Oh, yeah. Turtles movie. We got Johnny Bravo here, one of my favorite cartoon characters that I've been before for Halloween. We got the Globe, and we got the Devil here, right there. We got New World Order, Hulk Hogan, Nash and all are back there. We got some Turtles. We got Rick. We got Shane's behind that Turtles figure right there. He's got a shotgun. He's ready to go. Negan's up here. Daryl's over there. And more Turtles and more Walking Dead. That's what we got. That's my background right now. Yeah. T-Rex. That's it. Yeah, Bird. You got it right. T-Rex. T-Rex is the best dinosaur. T-Rex is always the best dinosaur. Just be careful. Okay, if you ever find yourself, this is a good, okay, it's just a tip. All right, just remember this, okay? If you ever find yourself in a prehistoric era, prehistoric park, prehistoric era theme park, just be really careful when you go to the washroom. Okay, be really, really careful. If something says outhouse, first before you go in the outhouse, you just climb up a tree and just look around and make sure there's no T-Rexes around. Okay, You guys seen like Jurassic Park 1 for a long time? Well, there's a scene in Jurassic Park 1 where there's like a guy in a toilet, and then the T-Rex like chomps and like kills the guy in the toilet. It's awesome. It was the shit. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on. I had to. It was right there. I had to do it. Trevor Kirkley says, finally able to catch you live. Well, thank you, Trev, for watching. Been a subscriber for a while, just not been able to catch you live. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for, if there's anybody who's watching who's not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, dudes. So it's good stuff, man. Bob Smith wants to know if I'm ready for the apocalypse. I am so ready for the apocalypse. I am so ready. Like I said, I got my whisper, my zombie mask so I can blend in. I got my bat over there. I got another bat over there. I got 2 bats, right? In case one breaks. Okay, you see, that's the trick, Negan. That's what you got to do. You had 1 bat, but then when you busted Lucille, and when you busted it on Beta, right? Is that what happens? Pretty sure. In the TV series, the comic book series, that's what happens. I remember. When you broke it, you didn't have a spare. You didn't have a replacement. So that's the solution. You need 2 bats, because then when you bust the first one, you got a second one, you got a replacement. Yeah, or you just get an aluminum one, which then you don't need barbed wire, really. Do aluminum bats like ever break? I'm trying to think. Like maybe if you used it for like 10 years or something, and you're like hit metal, maybe you could break it. I'm not sure. Yeah, need blood. Yeah. I've got some fake blood around here, so I'm good. Yep. And I've got well, I shouldn't tell you. Shouldn't tell you all the stuff, because if shit hits the fan, you might get hungry, then you might start harassing me, and I might have to Lucille you. Yeah, Lucille you. This is just what it is. Nothing personal, man. Nothing personal, but hit the road. Okay. All right. Here's a pack of oatmeal. Hit the goddamn road. Okay. And if I catch you back here again, I'm gonna get the bat out. Okay. I'm warning you. All right. Don't you come for my stash. But I'm thinking of getting apocalypse ready, right? So I'm like thinking about like starting a garden in my backyard in the spring. Getting some flower beds, or the wooden box things that you put, and then growing some strawberries and growing some fruits, and I'm looking at apple trees. I'm like, oh man, it'd be good to plant an apple tree. That'd be good, right? Let's prep. Yeah. Debbie Wilson says Walking Dead predictive programming, pretty much. Yeah, I think so at this point. I was looking at it for a while. I was very hesitant to this idea. But I just think back to like the season 2 scene with Rick, where he's like, we're all infected. Whatever it is, we all got it. And then you watch the news like 2020, and it's like every effing channel. There's Anderson Cooper. There's Don Lemon, Sourpuss. There's all the others. There's Fauci on the tube, right? He's like, you could be infected, man. You could be asymptomatic. You don't even know, dude. You don't even know. You could be You could be an asymptomatic carrier, man. You better watch it. It's like, Jesus. This is awesome. T-Ball says, do you think Shane would have been one to get bashed by... Oh, there's a video. Have you guys seen... Okay, I spend too much time on YouTube. But John Bernthal, who played Shane, he has a podcast, a video cast now, which is really awesome. And I think there's one with Shia LaBeouf on there. The Beef. We call him, his nickname is the Beef. Okay, just I don't know. I don't know why Transformers and stuff. You guys know Shia. He's in the thing. He's got an episode with John Bernthal on. I think it's called Real Ones with John Bernthal, which is really awesome. So check it out. There's a plug for John, and the Beef is on there. And why do we call him the Beef? I don't know. It's just a good nickname. It just fits. But he seems emotional. He's got some emotional stuff. So there's a video of him one time. I don't know if you guys saw this one. There's a video of Shia LaBeouf one time on a street fight, and I think he gets beaten up by some fat guy, which is kind of funny. So if you've never seen that, check it out. John Bernthal, Real Ones, Shia LaBeouf's got an interview in there, and I think Sarah Wayne Callies, who's Lori on Walking Dead, she's got an episode too. So when I get some time, I gotta watch these. I gotta watch these casts with John Bernthal, because he's awesome as Shane. Now, what was your question? Shane is in Shane. Yep. I'm punny. You are punny, Miss Nobody. You are savage. You are I don't know. Season 2, episode 1 and 2 is traumatizing. Season 2, episode 1, yeah. That's right, Miss Nobody. You got it. You know, whatever. We're all infected. We all carry it, right? I'm gonna start coughing. Shit, I'm sick. I might have the COVIDs. I might have the vid, dudes. Better watch out, dudes. You better stay away from me. I could be asymptomatic. Could turn you into a zombie. There's also all this, all these theories and stuff that people will turn into zombies as a result of something we're not supposed to talk about. So I don't know. I think it's all stupid stuff. But the CDC actually does have a zombie, in case of zombie apocalypse plan. And they used to have it hosted on their website. I've done videos on it before. But yeah, in real life, the CDC does have like a zombie apocalypse, what to do type of thing. If there's a zombie apocalypse in real life. So that's what it is. Well, thank you, my friend, Dr. Death. I do appreciate that. It's true. It's true. Let's see. Croft Com Esports says, I think they should have Morgan, etc. get transported to a CRM base near the Commonwealth, and Rick meets up with Morgan, and they watch the battle at the Commonwealth. That would be awesome to see, like the Commonwealth versus the CRM. But what series would they do it in? Maybe the Rick and Michonne series? Shit, I don't know, man. How could that even work? Daryl's not going to be there. He's going to be in like frickin' France for some reason. Well, there's a battle going down. Damn, we could really use Daryl. And then you're going to have Negan and Maggie. They're going off. Maybe they're looking for a CRM headquarters in New York or something. I don't know what they're going to do, man, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Debbie Wilson saw the zombie apocalypse preparedness plan from the CDC. Totally legit. They actually do have one. Absolutely. Which is fun. So, TS19. Yeah, that's right, Vito. You got it. TS19. That's it. Thank you, Justin Caldero, for watching. He says, been here since 2013. This is going to be an emotional ending for me of my favorite show of all time. Agreed, man. Absolutely. It's going to be. But we have to think positive because there's the spinoffs. So even though the original series is wrapping up, it has to end at some point. But it sounds like they've got basically a perfect ending set up for us. You're going to wrap it off, and then you're going to have the spin-off series ready to go afterwards. So that's great, man. Bob Smith says he's got a sword and a crossbow. That's awesome. Very good. Crossbow is good. So I see your strategy, Bob Smith. You got the crossbow first for initiation, right? So you got the crossbow, you shoot the crossbow, and then you pull the sword out, right? What kind of sword you got? You got a claymore? Those are sweet. I thought about getting a sword, but I was like, I just don't know how practical it is, you know? Like, what do you do with it, right? You say, like, you couldn't put it in your car or something. See, if you got a bat, it's perfect, because then you could just say, oh, well, I just got the bat because I'm going to go, like, take a ball, put it in your car with that bat and a ball, man. What are you going to do? I was just going to go practice my swing. That's it. You got a cover, see? Right? So you got your cover story ready. You're like, I'm going to do this. And, so it's perfect. But a sword, I guess you could say your cover for the sword, you might have to bring armor with it. You say you're going to go role play and take pictures. But you'd have to cover it really well, right? So you'd have to start taking pictures yourself in armor with the sword at different locations and then post them on the internet. And then if you get caught with your sword and your armor, right, then you can say, oh, no, you don't understand. I just, I'm an Instagram knight, so I post pictures of myself as a knight on Instagram with my sword and my armor. So what of it, Ossifer? What of it? All right, what else did you do to say? When does it start? Hamid is cool. Walking Dead starts October 2nd, dudes. October 2nd. Skipler says he subscribed on 2 accounts. Well, thank you, Skipler. And thank you again. Double thank you. That's right. You do it in 2s. Agreed, man. That's awesome. Absolutely. Yeah. If at first you don't succeed, try again one more time. Do it in 2s. Let's see. What else? What else you do say? And thanks for joining on a Sunday night, by the way. I think there's something on Talking Dead tonight. Somebody told me. I don't know. Something on AMC. I have to check after. Okay, what did Goku Black Lives Matter said? I've been Trev, I've been here with you for years. Thanks, brother, for the shout out. Been waiting for years. God bless you, your family. God bless you as well, Goku. My Goku BLM friend. There's a lot of black people like Dragon Ball. If you guys didn't know, it's like a huge, especially in the States. They love their Dragon Ball dudes. I got some friends who are wicked in love with Dragon. They love Dragon Ball. It's very popular in the black communities for some reason. I don't know why. Because it's awesome. But there's lots of us as well who like Dragon Ball. Anyhow, what else did you guys say? Debbie Wilson wants to talk Walking Dead favorite episode of all time. Probably Rick's last episode, or there's no Sanctuary, there's No Way Out, there's Too Far Gone, Rick's last episode. Those are like my favorites, yeah. But I'd say like No Way Out might be my all-time favorite. After that, Rick's last episode might be my all-time favorite. That was amazing the way they did it. Really, really good. Croftcom says, what if Michonne... nice day spot. That's true. They do like themselves some watermelon as well. You cannot deny that. And grape soda as well. Great drink. What if Michonne's group she went with comes back to help the survivors, and she tells Daryl Rick's alive, and they head out to Europe, and Morgan, etc., head to Virginia. Well, yeah, I think that they might do something like that. Like they go in different directions to search for Rick. And to see what they can find. If they get the idea he's still alive, there's somewhere. Or for Michonne as well, too. Kendra, how you doing, Kendra? Thanks for watching. Says, hey, Trev, I haven't watched Walking Dead over 5 years. Now I will probably watch the finale. Well, yeah, you should watch. Thanks for joining, Kendra. You should watch the finale. You'll like it, because it's the ending for the series. So even if you haven't seen it since season 8 or something, good time to get caught back up. And you can just skip whatever episodes you don't like. I think they have all of it on Amazon Prime Video, I think. I know they have Fear on Amazon Prime. So they should have original Walking Dead on Amazon Prime. I think they do. Yeah. What else we got here? White Dom wants to know, how do I kick opioids? I don't know. I don't know, White Dom. Stop doing them? I don't know. Let's just pray Gimple doesn't botch these spinoffs. I don't think he will. I don't know. What do you guys think of... I'm 36 TNV at this point. I'm 36, yeah. So I started the channel when I was like 23, 24. Was when I started When I started a YouTube channel. And then Walking Dead started 2010, right? So, yeah. Let's see. What was I going to say? Miss Nobody said, I think if the apocalypse ever happened, I would just go bye-bye. Man, I'm not going to be a zombie. Nope. Okay, so you would opt out. You take the Jenner strategy. Fair enough. Simpsons 37, that's cool, dude. That's cool. Yep. Getting up there. Starting to get up there, dude. Starting to get up there. I'm kind of fearing 40, right? Like 40 is kind of like a big... I don't really want to be 40, but... well, that's okay. It's just a number anyway. You can still be cool and have fun and do fun things even when you're whatever age you are. It doesn't matter. So, yeah. Well, I think that's most of what I wanted to say for tonight, dudes. So, we got the final episodes coming up. Starting next weekend, a nice reminder for everybody. Sounds like it's going to be really fun. Sounds like it's going to be really good. Check out the video for the Walking Dead Stars send-off, this one right here. And I think I got the audio, Generation Dead. Meet the Generation Dead. I think I got the audio muted on this one, but it's there, comicbook.com, if you want to see it. And I think they've got this, what is this, like special or something, thanking everybody. That kind of stuff. I got the audio muted. You can watch it yourself after if you want to. See it? Sad stuff, dude. Sad stuff. Well, check it out yourselves. If you want to see it. So it's there, Walking Dead Send-Off, Comicbookcom, so you can watch that if you want to get sad. Watch that if you want to be sad. Yeah, Walking Dead Regular is on Netflix. Yeah, that's true, Dr. Death. It is on Netflix. And I think a lot of people watch it there too. Stranger Things, their biggest series, but I'm sure a lot of people watch Walking Dead on Netflix as well. Ryder says, Crazy Trev, I think I've been watching your channel since season 5 or 6. It's been awesome. Well, thank you, man. Thanks, Ryder. Yeah, the other day I looked at it because I was trying to see how many videos that I've published, since 2009, and it's like 4,600 or something like that. So that's like a video every day for like 13 years or like 13 and a half years. I was like, wow, man, that's a lot, yeah. But it was a lot of fun for sure. And we'll keep right on going. Somebody asked me what we'll do with the channel after Walking Dead ends. Well, I don't know, dudes. I might I might switch the channel to just doing it like here and there, like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that. Other shows that I think are good that want to review, other things like that. So that's probably what I'll end up doing, is just kind of throttling it back. But I think I'll always kind of do YouTube to some degree. It's just, what's hot, what's not. Like, I enjoy reviewing House of the Dragon, which is on right now, which is really good. Game of Thrones spin-off series, House of the Dragon. It's like a prequel series, really. So there's other stuff, and there's always going to be. But I might not make 10 videos a week or anything like that, because that is a lot to do all the time. So maybe weekly live streams could be fun going forward. And whoever wants to join can join. It's fun. It's good stuff, and we can do that. So that'll be fun. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, probably, right? Most likely, yeah. Next year, I think, yeah. Yeah. Next year. Yeah, we're going to try for next year. Because I'll have more time. Because if you look at it, 4,500 videos or more, plus my full-time job, my full-time day job, is a lot. So, yeah, I'll probably have kids, next year, whatever. Because I'm not working as many hours as I used to. Like, I used to work 60 hours straight through, at least 50, all year, every year, year after year after year. But nowadays, maybe only 45 hours a week, or 46 or 47, something like that. Not even 50 hours a week right now. So it's not that bad. 40 hours is pretty easy for me. I can do it and barely pay attention. Like, it's not that big a deal. Thanks for super chat there, Jay. And how are you doing, man? Oh yeah, maybe we can finish watching and reviewing The Strain. So I wanted to continue with The Strain, Jay. It was just that there wasn't enough people watching it to continue with it. I think I did see it almost to the finale, but I wanted to review it and stuff, and it just unfortunately not that many people watched The Strain. But the actor from The Strain, he was cast in Ant-Man, wasn't he? He was cast in the Marvel stuff for Ant-Man, which is almost a similar character. But The Strain did have an awesome start. You're absolutely right. It had an awesome start, and it was really, really well done. It's just, what was the network that it was on? Was it Stars or something? I forget exactly the network it was on. But not that many people watched it because of it being on a premium network and stuff, which you didn't get normally. The same thing happened with Ash vs. Evil Dead. Ash vs. Evil Dead was fun, but it was on a different network, so you couldn't really, not that many people saw it. So because not that many people saw it, it wasn't really worth reviewing for me. But, not that many people were interested. FX, that's it, FX. Yeah, almost nobody watched FX. They also had Fargo, too. That was another one. Those networks like FX and Stars and the others, not that many people do it. Yeah, yeah, Debbie, that's right. Been doing that a little bit. I'll definitely going to do it more in the new year. Yeah, that's for sure. So that'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to that a lot too. That's going to be a lot of fun. CroftCom Esports says, I wish they kept going with Preacher Season 5. Yeah. There was a few people. I did some reviews for the beginning of Preacher of CroftCom. But again, not that many people watched Preacher. Some people read the comics, but not that many. It was like an indie Image comic, I think, was Preacher. So they tried it. It got a few seasons there. It was okay, but not that many people were that interested in it. I liked it, but, a lot of times, like, it's tricky with comic books, right? Department of Truth has also been picked up for a series as well. I don't know what network's going to do Department of Truth as a TV series, but that could be fun as well, too. So that'll be good if they get that TV series done, which I think they're going to do it. Some network, I forget which one it said that Department of Truth, the comic book, was picked up by. So so it could be good. Preacher was really strong and kind of got silly. Yeah, it got a little bit sillier. It's hard to keep going. That's why Walking Dead is such an anomaly, right? Walking Dead starts off good and it actually just gets even better over the years. Up to like season 8, and then after that, a lot of people don't like it as much. But I think Walking Dead is super strong all the way through. J-Spot says, Trev, can you plan as much as you want before? Yeah. Having a kid, there's never a perfect time. Yeah, it's true. You're right. It's a big, they do. That's a good point. Yeah, it's a big commitment. That's a good point too as well. Well, I didn't do it before because of the hours I was working. That's the reason why I was like, oh no, I can't, because with so many hours, so much overtime is basically the idea. When you work that much overtime, you just don't have a lot of energy to do almost anything else. Like when you push 60 hours, you don't really, even cleaning the house and stuff is like, you can't really keep up with it that much. And thanks again, Jay. You don't have to do that, man, but thanks. He said you should watch and review Cobra Kai, as it's pretty good, despite being on Netflix. Yeah. I know there's a good number of people who enjoy Cobra Kai. I love the Karate Kid from the 80s and that, so maybe I could check it out. I think, what is it, in season 5 now? So I'll have to get caught up if I do decide to. But that's good. How was the ending for Ozark, Jay? Didn't that just wrap up this year? I think it was this year, wasn't it? Or this last year anyway. Vito says, Trev, what's your job? I'm a computer tech / computer tech escalations supervisor. So I basically help people with computers pretty much, and then I handle the difficult calls, which is like escalations and different supervisory responsibilities. So so I do that during the day, and then I make videos after that at night, pretty much after my shifts end, pretty much for another hour or two. Usually a day. Used to be every day. I would do that for a couple hours, and then Sundays I do, a few hours. I don't really take days off, that often. So yeah. Did its ending suck, Jay? Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, Game of Thrones ending sucked too. I think The Walking Dead's ending will be good because the way AMC has set up The Walking Dead's ending is like they're ending it, but they're just rolling it into spin-offs. So they're giving you an ending, but they're also giving you something to look forward to right afterwards, which are the spin-off series. So I think that AMC will definitely have a better ending for Walking Dead than Game of Thrones did. I'm really surprised Game of Thrones fan base. Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, has a huge fan base despite having had kind of a brutal ending. I guess it's just fantasy. A lot of people like that stuff. Lord of the Rings is kind of competing in that space with them now a little bit. But the new Lord of the Rings series is not very good. I watched the first 2.5 episodes of it, like episode 3, and I was like, this is just not that good, is Lord of the Rings series. So, but whatever. House of Dragon's really awesome. If you haven't seen it, check that out. It's really, really good. I think you'll like it. Yep. I would probably, Craftcom, I'd probably never start my own computer. I did actually... I have run a computer repairs business before, but it's, it's not that great. People mostly buy new stuff nowadays. They don't often get their stuff fixed. Sometimes they do, but a lot of like computer repairs, I don't know. I don't have the gumption for starting that kind of business because I've been doing it for 15 years. So I don't have the energy to want to do that. So, I don't think so. I don't have the interest anymore. I've done it for too long already. It wouldn't be any fun or anything. I wouldn't want to do it really. Be like, oh, this is just totally so much work, and there's no reason why I want to do this. So because if you're gonna start something on your own, it's gonna be like 50 hours a week. You're not like a lot of people think if you start a business, you're gonna be at like 20 or 30 hours a week for starting a business, and it depends on the type of business, but most of the time, if you're going to start a new business, for at least the first couple years, you probably should be at 50 hours just to really like make sure you've got everything sorted, everything ready. It takes a lot of time, man, big time. Yeah. At least that's the way I do it anyway. Other people, maybe they think, oh, you don't have to do that, but yeah, that's the way I see it. It's a lot of work to start different businesses, man. Like incredible amount of work for sure. Dr. Death said Angela Kang is a fan first. She's going to stick the landing. I'm confident. Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't know, TNV. I did well from the second year I started it in 2011. I started doing well. I was getting like about a million views a month, back in 2011. So, and I went consistently for about 1 million to 1.5 million views per month until COVID, really, yeah. Like I was able to do that until a year after COVID. So that would have been till really about 2021, 2022 is when I started to see a lot less interest in The Walking Dead. And then entertainment was shut down for like a year. So, that's really when. But I had a good run for about, 11 years, 12 years or so. Yeah, about 11 or 12 years or so. But now finally, not as much interest in the stuff that I like. The popular stuff now is like Star Wars, Mandalorian, stuff like that. I don't know, Disney shit. It's all Disney shit now, like Star Wars, Disney crap, Marvel, Disney crap. That's what it is. It's Disney, Disney overwhelming, basically. A Disney Plus, which actually Disney Plus has done way better than I thought Disney Plus would, because I thought that Netflix had the network cornered for streaming, because they had so many streaming series and everything was Netflix. Amazon and Hulu and the others have done okay, Crave and stuff, but Netflix I thought was the juggernaut of streaming. And Disney Plus just came in and they're like, we're Disney, we don't give a shit. And they've killed it, man. They've done really awesome. Putting on Star Wars, different Star Wars series, really awesome stuff on Disney Plus. I'm very impressed with how well they've done. I didn't think Disney Plus was going to do that well. I thought it would do okay at first, and then it would really die down. It doesn't really seem to have. It almost seems like Disney Plus has taken market share from Netflix directly, and Netflix has instead started to decline, with Stranger Things almost ending, like one more year of Stranger Things, I think, and then it's over. And Netflix has not gotten too many other series that are really that good. Just like Stranger Things, they've got some others. Netflix has some others, but Disney Plus has done awesome, man. You can't beat Disney for sure. Thanks for joining, Mel Lord. 58, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it, absolutely. And we'll see if there's got to be my thoughts on She-Hulk, Vito. See, this is the Disney. I don't know. I've just seen video sites of She-Hulk twerking, and I just want to vomit. It's so gross. It's disgusting. What the F is this? I was just like, oh my God. I thought about doing a reaction video to that, just puking in the garbage because it's so disgusting. I don't know what they're doing. The woke stuff is just like, it's woke overwhelming. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, I understand a little woke, but this is so bad. See, that's why I can't watch this stuff, because I don't like it. That's the thing. I just think it's awful. I'm just like, oh, this is terrible. What are you guys doing? This is awful, man. But people like it. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I've lost touch with the average consumer of streaming stuff these days. I've lost touch. I don't get it anymore. Same with Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings just flat out sucks. And I don't see how anybody could argue otherwise. So far, it sucks. It's not any good. So I don't see how anybody could argue against it. It's like, well, maybe you could say, well, you enjoy it. It's like, okay, you enjoy it, but you do recognize it's not very good, right? It's like, yeah, it's not very good. Oh, well, that's okay. Whatever. I kind of have to, Mel and Lord. At this point, if you want to go Disney, if you like the Disney stuff, you have to. You've got to go for it. I don't know. I'm not a fan, but okay, whatever. Although I do still like X-Men and that kind of stuff. I hope if they do a new X-Men, they don't make it like woke X-Men. That'd be awful. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'm sure they're gonna do something with X-Men soon. New Spider-Man's okay. I'm not against the new Spider-Man. I do like it. And Homecoming is good. And the others too. The Spider-Man movies have been pretty good. Yeah. Dr. Death. So let's be honest. The Simpsons is still leading Disney Plus subscriptions. LMFAO probably. It could be. Well, The Simpsons is fun, but I mean, I don't know. I guess, but fair. Like, to be fair, The Simpsons is like an American standard series, right? Like it's been on like forever. It's got a huge fan base. It's like the thing people watch when they eat dinner, or it's the thing they just put on just as like random. They just put it on. Like, it's not like with Simpsons, it's not like it's too involving or anything. People just have it on in the background when they're doing stuff, which I understand. Simpsons is fun. I do like The Simpsons, so maybe that's why Disney Plus has done so well. I don't know. I don't even know the different licenses they have, but The Simpsons is a good one, that's for sure. Jay said that Netflix has Stranger Things, Ozark, Cobra Kai. Stranger Things, the biggest. Cobra Kai, also very good, though. That's true. Yeah, TNV asked that I read Sandman, the comic. Not really. I never really liked it that much. I thought the covers were okay. I never bought an issue. No, I'm not really into Sandman that much, no. Crofcom says, what's Stranger Things about? Question mark, and Squid Games. Well, Stranger Things is an awesome series. It's like an 80s style series. It's really great if you've never seen it. Squid Game, I've never seen. I know it was pumped, like really, really made popular. No, what'd you say, Ray? There's a Simpsons Joe Rogan episode? I didn't know that. Is there really? I have not seen that. If so, no. Are you kidding? Or are you being serious? I have not heard about this at all. Elvis says Galadriel. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Lord of the Rings sucks. So far, anyway. I don't know. Maybe it could get better. Do you think that Lord of the Rings will have like actual character deaths and do things in that kind of a way? I don't know. I guess if I watched Lord of the Rings, I could root for the orcs and just hope that the orcs just kill everybody. It's like, let's go. What's the character's name? Sauron? Is that the bad guy's name? Let's go, Sauron. Just kill everyone. I just kill them all. Governor style. Go for it. I'd like to see that. So yeah, I don't know. Dr. Death says, I have AMC Plus, especially those hobbits, because the hobbits in the new Lord of the Rings series annoy the crap out of me. I don't like them. Have AMC Plus and Crave, HBO, Disney, and Netflix are one of those I might subscribe to for a month or something want to watch. Yeah, just like Stranger Things comes out, you sign up for Netflix and then you cancel. I got that. I get it. Oh, there's actually there's an episode where they make fun of Joe Rogan. Why did the Simpsons make fun of Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan's awesome. Joe Rogan didn't do nothing wrong, except okay, never mind. I was gonna say something, but I won't say it. I like Joe Rogan. What's wrong with, why do the Simpsons make fun of Joe Rogan? Why? I don't get it. What happened? You gotta give me background, Ray. Give me the background, dude. I don't know the background. Monster crossover from the Dark Dimension into 1980s America and Stranger Things. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. That's it. And it's awesome, though. Stranger Things is really good. Yep. I also haven't, I used to watch a lot of anime. Nowadays, I don't really watch anime anymore. My favorite anime are like Dragon Ball, of course, Dragon Ball Z, or Super, really awesome. Berserk is probably one of my favorite anime series. And then Naruto, and I think now they're doing Boruto, but I never seen it. Any of you guys watch Boruto or Naruto? Any of you guys seen that? Yeah, he's quite based to a degree. I'm sure he knows a lot. He's got to be careful what he says too, because he's got the biggest cast in the world. So he's going to have the U.S. guys all over him, making sure that he doesn't veer off course too much, right? So is what it is. He does what he can do. He'll wear like moon landing suits and stuff like that, like astronaut suits and stuff. So that's fun. That's about all he can do. Well, they got to, Ray, they got to put it in their left to right paradigm all the time, right? They call him, they call Joe Rogan right-wing host. Joe Rogan's not really right-wing, actually. Not in my opinion, he's not. He's definitely not right-wing. There's no way. They can call him that, but that's just because they're kind of shifting it. They're managing it. They're shifting it away from that. So, yeah. But if he's right wing, then there is no right wing. There it doesn't exist really. So yeah, no, he's not. He plays the middle ground pretty good. That's kind of his deal, is that he stays in the middle on most things, and he doesn't take too much of a strong stance and piss people off. That way he doesn't lose viewers, which is a smart way to do it. If you stay in the middle, you won't lose anybody. If you take a really strong stance, you'll get people pissed. Yeah, he's very neutral, right? Exactly. Yeah, he's not left or right. He's neutral in the middle. And, I mean, I just think the left-right thing is effing stupid anyway. It doesn't make any sense to me. It depends on the issue in particular that you're discussing, I think. Yeah, he just asks questions. That's right. He's like an interviewer, right? But he's not annoying like Colbert or any of these people who annoy me like crazy, right? So that's good. Yeah, is Bernie Sanders on? Yeah, he had Bernie Sanders on. That's true. But Bernie Sanders didn't really he didn't do anything or do much. He was also, I think Rogan was going to have Trump on, but he decided not to do it for some reason, which I think is insane that he decided not to do it. As a business decision, you would want to do that. He must have been pressured not to for some reason by the people that he works with. I bet you, because he was going to have Trump on, they were going to do an episode, I think he said recently. I saw one on YouTube where he said he was going to do one with Trump, but he had to go to the White House or something like that, and he decided not to do it for some reason. I just think there probably was a lot of insight into whether or not he would have done it or not, but maybe it would have affected, maybe they would have kind of started to attack him from different sides if he did that or something. Maybe that's what he was concerned about. Because if you throw in with Trump, the other parts of the system will attack you like crazy. On YouTube, for example, you might get deplatformed, or you might get shadow banned, or all that stuff as well too. It feels like he's being it feels like Orange Man's being pushed out of the conversation for 2024 like crazy. He's being pushed out. So we'll see what they do in 2024. It'll be fun either way, though. Like it'll be interesting to see. It'll be fun times. It'll be good stuff. It'll be something to watch. It'll be entertaining. Okay, it'll be very entertaining, which is what it is. And I'm sure he'll throw lots of rallies, and that'll be fun too. I enjoy the rallies, and I just think he's really funny. So yeah, but if they ban him off the internet, then he'll have to go to like BitChute or something, and he'll have to be posting all of his stuff over there, which is okay. He could do that. I think he's got his own platform too, which I guess he could do that, and enough people probably would switch. This could get a little messy. Let's see what happens. It's like a car crash. I can't look away. Too much fun. I gotta see. I'm not even American, and I think it's that much fun. Yeah. Trev, do you watch the conservative Who? The conservative twins. The Who? I have no idea. Sorry, I don't know who that is, TNV. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, not on his terms. That's why Owen said, yeah, Malloy. Yeah, that could be the case. Not what he wanted to do the deal or something. No. Elvis said, Rogan ditched Trump. Now he should host Putin to compensate. Yeah, that'd be good for ratings. Putin on from call. Do like a distance call or something. That'd be great. But you got to get a good translator stuff. That would never happen, by the way. Not in a good way. That would never ever happen. Because I think, doesn't he film out of like Texas too? And that, isn't he around that area where they got like all the U.S. military guys around there? Yeah, that's like a U.S. military hub, I believe, that he's right near. So I don't think that would ever happen. Malord says, Trev, do you think once The Walking Dead ends, it will be remembered as a fallen series or held up with Breaking Bad and the others? Yeah, I think it'll be remembered, Melon Lord, as the best zombie series ever, for sure. And maybe some people will think it should have been ended sooner or something like that. But I think it'll end as AMC's strongest property ever. I think it'll have more fans in the future than Breaking Bad, than Better Call Saul, than a lot of the others. And it'll be mostly on comparison with Game of Thrones. And I think it's better than Game of Thrones, in my take. But a lot of people really love Game of Thrones. They love the fantasy stuff. So maybe you say they started at the same time. Walking Dead's still running. Game of Thrones has been over for a while. So I think The Walking Dead has done better than we could have ever asked for. Better than we could have ever expected. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good, Owen. It'd be good to see him, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, there's enough tensions with that already. Okay, sorry, Elvis. I've never heard of it, and I don't know. I don't actually know what being conservative is. I'm not political. I don't believe in any of it. I think it's all crap. I don't buy any of it. Yeah, I just think it's just crap. Don't get me started, okay? Tired of your crap. Okay, it's all crap as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's all, to me, it's all crap. The left and right battle back and forth and whatever, but they both agree on all the big stuff, right? That's what it is. You know, left and right, you just argue, fight over minutia, but the big picture just goes right on forward, and that's the way it's set up. Elvis said that he was pleasantly surprised with Game of Thrones spinoff prequel series House of the Dragon. Yeah, it's awesome. I agree, Elvis. It's really great. I've reviewed most of the episodes. I think I missed episode 4. We'll do some reviews for some of the others. It is really awesome. It is really great, yeah. Vito says, now that Better Call Saul and The Walking Dead are going to be over, do you think AMC will be able to last? That's a good question. Well, the spinoffs will do well for AMC, yeah. And, I think that they're also, Breaking Bad also, I thought they were going to do some kind of spinoff for Breaking Bad of some kind. So we'll see what that ends up being. Yeah, so could be good. Crystal Collins says, I hope Elijah and Lydia survive and become a couple. Probably. I think you're probably right about that, Crystal. They could both go to the Negan and Maggie spinoff series as accompanying Negan and Maggie, I think, as part of their group. So that could be good to see. Ray said, Mars mission will happen when CGI gets good enough. Yeah, that's good. The Mars man, Elon. Yeah, the man who's supposed to go, who's predestined to go to Mars at some point. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fun. I'm rooting for him. He can do it. Yeah, take everybody to Mars. Go for it. When they feel comfortable that they're gonna, they can do it good enough. They can do it anyway. Yeah, who cares, man? They can do it even if it's not good enough. Most people don't even, barely pay attention. So you can do it. It doesn't matter. The people will buy it. Just don't make too many huge mistakes right in front of them. Otherwise, then they might start to realize what's up. TNV says, Trev, do you play PS4 or Xbox games? Not really. I play older video games, mostly TNV. Older stuff from like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Warcraft 3, like older games like from a long time ago. Magic the Gathering Arena I play, which is fun. It's just a small card game I can play in like 5 or 10 minutes per round, and it's not bad. Are you watching Game of Thrones Nitro? House of the Dragon, Protoss? Yep, I'll be watching House of the Dragon, but maybe later tonight or tomorrow when I get around to it. But yeah, and I do the reviews on like Tuesday or Wednesday or so. Do you think the ending will be good enough as the first 6? Ending for what? What are you talking about? I guess we'll learn about the origin. What would make Walking Dead sci-fi instead horror, not seeing CRM stuff. Sci-fi hasn't done much. They've got Day of the Dead they tried, which I don't think really worked. They had Z Nation for a long time, which actually, surprisingly, Z Nation had a huge cult following. I don't know why. At least I see a lot of traffic for it online. Even still, people sometimes search for Z Nation. It was a lot of fun. So it's unfortunate that they ended that. But they are doing Black Summer as well, which is pretty good. Yes, I have TNV a few times, maybe 4 or 5 times. Weapon X 100 says Elijah and Lydia need to happen to fulfill a diversity quota. Yeah, I know. Pretty much as to be expected. Although I have to say, compared to other series, The Walking Dead is not bad for that. Compared to some of the others, it's like, Walking Dead's pretty standard for that anyway. It doesn't feel like it's being forced on Walking Dead so much as it does in so many other things now. It's crazy. Dr. Death, new episode of House of the Dragon as soon as the stream ends. Yep. I'm going to check it out soon. You got it right. We'll wrap up soon here, guys. Maybe another 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm going to be, we'll be wrapping up. Have you ever played Super Console X? No, I don't think so, Weapon X. What is that, Super Console X? Never heard of it. Is that some Nintendo knockoff or something? Japanese name for something? What are you talking about? Yeah, that's true, Dr. Death. Greg Nicotero low-key did carry the show. I agree. That's a good point. Absolutely, he did. He also directed some of the best episodes, too. So not only did he do some of the best walkers in the show, he also did direct some of the best episodes in the show, too. Ed B., Trev, have you watched The Last Kingdom? No, I don't think I've seen Last Kingdom. No, I haven't. So, yeah. All right, dudes. Well, why don't we wrap up for tonight? I want to thank you guys for joining. Lots of fun for sure. And, yep, 1 week to the final episodes for The Walking Dead. Want to thank you guys so much for joining. Thanks for all your years of support. And be excited for the final episodes. It's going to be a lot of fun. What did you guys say here to wrap up here? Doc Des said, World Beyond had the opportunity to show us the CRM. Instead, they show us some teens at a fallen community. Yeah, it's so true, right? I know. They were trying to capture a younger audience, Dr. Death. That's why. It just didn't work. The younger audience is streaming they're on TikTok watching 5-second clip videos over and over again forever of cats and, I don't know, crazy things and dumb people and girls and whatever else is on TikTok. Andrew Tate videos of him yelling at you about, I don't know, different things. And that's pretty much it. Isn't that basically a sum up of what TikTok basically is? And what YouTube Shorts is pretty much now? Yeah, mostly. And then Elvis said, not Sci-Fi Channel, but I meant when the show reveals Origins of the Apocalypse, it becomes sci-fi while Walking Dead is still horror drama. Something like that. The France part kind of showed something like that, so maybe the Daryl series will include that as something good. So, all right, dudes. Yep. I want you to have a great night. Sneak peek for next week. Yep, we'll be on soon. Maybe be online, posted shortly. Thanks for joining, Debbie. Thanks for joining Ray Studios. Thanks for joining Jay. Thanks for joining Doc Death, Elvis, everybody else, Ed B, Weapon X 100, everybody else for joining. Anything important I missed on Talking Dead? We'll have to see. I'll check it out later. All right, dudes. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have yourselves a great night. And be sure to thumb up the video before you leave. Thumb it up below. And I'll see you guys, this week, but next week for sure for the beginning of the final episodes of The Walking Dead. That's it for this one, guys. I'll see you again soon for another. As always, it's Trev saying peace later, guys. Have a good night.